Hey guys, Mario here. So I want to talk to you guys today about something a little bit different. I call it corporate communism. It's communism by corporations. We see it in America, but we don't really talk about it. My friend was talking about it with Chunky Yogurt, Yanagar, I don't know how to say his name. He's from the Young Turks. But they were having this conversation and how they both agreed that corporations have exerted an over-exorbitant amount of oppression on its people, on us as people. We see that because we see people getting convinced to go rush to buy toilet paper, rush to buy paper towels, rush to buy. What is it? What's the rush? Oh, I know. They foresee something or they're afraid of something. They've been tapped into a fear that says things are not going to be on the shelves. And as I look into the ports of Los Angeles and I see supply ships basically cruising the port, not dropping their stuff off, I wonder if those people who stocked up on toilet paper might not have something, a broken clock, a broken clock is right twice a day. So they might be onto something, they might not be. But what I'm worried about is these corporations ultimately saying, well, you know what? We're going to make you do this, or you're not going to get the supplies you need. You see that happening now, especially when you see hundreds of boats out in the port of Los Angeles that can't unload their stuff. They'll say, oh, it's a staffing issue. We just can't find the workers. I don't necessarily think it's 100% a staffing issue because the people who generally work in those types of jobs are hard workers, but you've incentivized them to stay home, so why wouldn't they stay home? You've got to catch 22 now. I worry because I look at things like Disneyland. Disney, who conservatives hate right now, but it's a great example. Disney went to China and says, hey, we want to have a Disneyland in China. And China says, great, not a problem. We want 51% of control of your company. Excuse me? Well, if Disney wanted to put their market in China, China was basically saying, we want creative control. And Disney agreed. China now owns most of Disney's movements within their country. Now, as they see and they retain and they get more control, this is how China is influencing other communities, other countries through their corporate communism, through taking over the corporation. You're no longer having to have a government say, you have to get a jab. It's now the businesses telling you you have to get a jab. It's no longer the state telling you to do things. It's now private businesses saying, if you want to eat in my restaurant, you're going to have a little pokey, and I'm going to see your card. Welcome to corporate communism, you guys. This is exactly why I personally created a list of all the places that I can go shopping in my community. All the little independent mom and pops who are not going to ask me for a vaccine, who are not going to ask me for a mask, who are not going to ask me to show papers in order for me to live my life. I've been doing this for over a year now. I did all of my Christmas shopping at secondhand stores, antique stores, things that were off the beaten path, and I stayed away from the Targets, from the Walmarts. I'm staying away from the corporations because why do I want to give PetSmart or Petco my money when Van Dam Farms or Hemi Hay and Feed sell the exact same products at just about the same price, and I'm supporting a person who lives in my community, works in my community, shops in my community, and is a active member and supporter of my community. You guys, this is a no-brainer, but we have to open up our eyes. There are things like BlackRock Capital and China and Deutsche Bank and Jeffrey Epstein. They're all connected, you guys. You start digging and you're going to find out that BlackRock Capital owns a lot of things that really a independent company should not be owning, like the banks of major foreign countries. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys all. Mwah! Bye, guys.